Hello everyone, it's Melissa at Mountain Girl. Thanks so much for joining us for this video today. We wanted to spend a little time with you this morning showing you how to build a beautiful centerpiece for your Christmas table. So today we're featuring products that are all available here in store, and some of them are even found, so you can actually probably find some of these things in your backyard. All right, so I'm gonna get my gloves on because some of this requires some greens. And they're kind of pokey. So the greens that I'm going to be using today, I just want to show you first of all the things that we're working with. These greens were harvested from the Christmas tree that I cut down. Don't mind me. Oh, there they are. When you pile everything into one bag. So I harvested my spruce Christmas tree from the forest, and these are just the bottom boughs. So these technically cost me nothing. If you have greenery in your backyard, you can trim that. If your neighbor has greenery in their backyard, I mean, maybe they wouldn't mind, but I would highly suggest asking first. So all I'm gonna do is trim these guys. Ooh, that one has like a little cobweb on it. Ugh, gross. I'm just gonna trim these into usable pieces because you don't want this big, huge honker. Honker, that's a funny word. Okay, so we've got just a couple little pieces of greens. So I went from this big bough to just little guys, right? You don't need a ton. Today, the first one I'm gonna show you, we're using this beautiful glass bowl. It's on a brushed gold pedestal base. Stunning. It does come apart. So I think we could probably flip it and make it short too. So two different looks. This one here is from our Karma brand, and it retails for $87. You can easily use this for any season. Again, today we're doing Christmas, but I could pile different things in here for Valentine's Day or New Year's if you want to do something more metallic, something more neutral even for year-round. So let's start. So $87 for the Karma candle holder base. I started by laying one of my green Christmas tree boughs in there, and then I have this cool birch candle holder. This has a glass insert. We have these available in the store. This particular size is $25, and it does have a wax candle. When this is all done burning, you can clean it out and drop in a battery operated tea light if you want to. So I'm going to set that guy in there, and then maybe one more, and then I have pine cones. We gathered these ourselves and painted them ourselves. We do sell pine cones here in the store. You can get a plain one unadorned for 75 cents, or we will sell you our decorated ones. What are we at, $1.25, $1.50 on those? So these have a little bit of glitter and paint on them because I like a little shimmer during the holiday. So I'm gonna drop these down in here. These we used, if you're a DIYer, just glue, metallic paint, and glitter that we dropped around. So I'm gonna just pile these around the candle, maybe tuck another bough in. I love it already. So this, if you were to buy this in the shop, is just a little over $100, but you can pack this guy up and use it every year if you want. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, that one's too long. See how that's really long? I'm going to do about 8 inches. So we have all the pieces to sell to you here in the store, or you can come in and say, hey, I saw that cool pedestal bowl centerpiece on your video. Can I just buy that? And we'll say, yes, absolutely. Okay, so this is centerpiece number 1. Centerpiece number 2, super fun. This is a piece of trimmed, reclaimed barnwood. We sell these in the shop for $10. This is, what would you say, about 2 feet long. So this would be perfect down the center of like a rectangle table. So I'm gonna put this down. This is gonna go together in literally under a minute. So I have some boughs from the Christmas tree that we harvested, and I just trimmed them down to shorter pieces. Just again, this is what they start out looking like. That's a little bossy for your tabletop, so we just trim little pieces off, like so. I'm using my trusty old leather gloves because spruce are really pokey. So I'm just gonna lay some greens down on my board, those. And then I have these little cuties. These are just like an ombre, almost greenish cast with a slight metallic brush on the bottom. These are little teacups for $6. Tea light cups, not teacups. I mean, I suppose you could drink tea out of these. I wouldn't. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 of these. And I'm gonna set them so that they're not perfectly symmetrical. So, get this guy out of the way. See how they're just sort of random? That's the feel you're going for. And then I'm gonna finish it off with one of our beautiful soy brand candles. I wish you could be here to smell this. It's delightful. So we have these in 3 different holiday colors and fragrances. The red, because I don't have all these memories, Holiday Spice Shimmer. And then we have this one, 'Tis the Season Shimmer. Oh my gosh, that smells like a white chocolate mocha, kind of peppermint white chocolate mocha. The Holiday Spice is just that cinnamony, kind of cranberry. And then our shop favorite is Mistletoe and Holly, and this smells like your Christmas tree should months after it's cut down. So Mistletoe and Holly, I'm gonna show you with each of them. Here it is with the green, pretty. Or if you want a pop of color, you can do the red. Or if you're more of a neutral girl, or guy, sorry, you can do white. So I'm gonna show it with the red. I think that's pretty. So we've got that, and then I have some more of our pine cones. We have decorated these. We sell these in the shop. We have them available in just brushed metallic, some with a little shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay these down. Again, just kind of haphazardly. Let me put this guy over here. You don't want it to look like it was perfectly lined up like little soldiers. You wanna have a little bit of variety. I'll grab a tiny one for over here. Cute. So this whole thing came together. Let's see, 18 plus 34, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 50. This will go together for about $65-ish if you bought all of this stuff in the store. And yes, we can put this together. So if you come into the shop and say, I want the barnwood centerpiece, we'll hook you up. And this barnwood piece can be reused over and over and over again. I definitely think these green tea light holders are neutral enough for all year round. I would either put a burning tea light in here or a battery operated tea light. Either one would be lovely. So this is our second centerpiece option. Again, perfectly suitable for your Wyoming home or wherever you are, really. It's quite lovely, very rustic, but a little bit of sparkle with the candle. Centerpiece number 3. This is probably my favorite because I love a little shiny shine for holiday. This is our hammered bottom handled tray. This retails here in the shop for $70. I think this would be glorious in the middle of a large dining room table. You could put this on your kitchen island. Really pretty on an ottoman or a big coffee table. So this definitely has a good size to it. It's going to command some space. So if you have an oversized table, ottoman, or large island, this is for you. So starting with the tray, then I have this gorgeous 2-tone glass. We call it the Honeycomb Hurricane. It's just got this pretty ripple texture to it. And again, just a very subtle brushed gold. This guy is $40. And if you haven't seen our Flame Illusion candles yet, allow me to change your life. These are kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. These retail for $46, but here's why they're totally worth it. You will never have to buy a battery for these ever. They plug in with a USB cord. So you charge it just in a regular USB port and you get 20 plus hours of glow. The cool thing about these is you can turn it off. The first one is timer. So it'll go for I think 8 hours. So you can just turn that on, and then anytime you wanna just have it on for a little while, you can have it on timer and not think about it. And the second one is steady on and it'll just go until it's done. But these are really, really pretty. Check that out. And it's very realistic. I'm using it on the tabletop. If you put this in a lantern on your front porch, you will see it from the street. They're gorgeous. So anyway, Flame Illusion. So that's $46. This is by far our most expensive centerpiece, but I think that you could easily duplicate this with things in your home if you already have decor pieces. So again, just a hurricane with our Flame Illusion tucked inside on our hammered aluminum tray. What else did I want to do in here? Okay, so I have some really pretty ornaments. So this is going to be kind of a neutral. I'll show you 2 ways. We'll start with our neutral woodland theme. These are large glass ornaments. These are $10.50, and I'm going to stick 3 of these in here. Whoops. And you can see they're like a brushed painted neutral. They almost look feathery. They're really pretty. And then I'm gonna add in, oh, ow. Oh, I need those gloves. Where'd I put my gloves? Tell me what, those spruce trees are so mean. They're pretty, but they're mean. Okay, so again, a bough for my Christmas tree, or 2, or 3. A little piece of driftwood would be really cool tucked in here also, should you so choose. So I'm just going to, ooh, it smells good too. I'm gonna add these in. I'll use this piece too. This is a good option if you don't like using flame in your home for whatever reason. So I've got 3 ornaments, our honeycomb lantern and the flame illusion. And then, because I just can't help myself, some sparkly pine cones. Again, you can buy the sparkly pine cones here. We've already painted and adorned them for you. You could gather pine cones. You could do a really cool found river stone from the river if you wanted to do that. I just like to add a little bit of organic element to my tables because it helps it feel, I don't know, something about having alive and found that makes it feel really special. So I've got my little pine cones, and I think that looks fantastic. So again, perfectly woodland themed. If you have ornaments of other colors, you could, ooh, I almost dropped it. You could easily do something red or silver, something shiny, but I liked the matte woodland theme here. And this guy, if you were to buy everything in the store, is probably gonna be just under 200. Sorry, but this is for your, this is going all out. But again, you could easily duplicate some of these if you could only do 1 or 2 pieces here in the store. You can easily duplicate, find your own greens, gather your own pine cones or stones, use vintage ornaments. These are all the same shape. You could easily do 3 different shapes, would be really pretty. A vintage mason jar would be really cool if you like that style. You may even have an old tray that needs new purpose. So this is designed to inspire you. And also if you just want to come in and get her done, we will gladly sell this to you already completed.